Saturday morning. We're live out here at the flying field, Daytona Beach Radio Control Association, and so I thought we'd come out here and do our morning live stream out here, the coffee chat. It's Bob Lucky Dog Productions. You can see we got a couple people there in the background already out flying airplanes this morning. Today we have it's our monthly meeting, and we're having a picnic today, our spring picnic out here. Let me flip this around here a second and can get the idea of what's going on out here. See an airplane in the air? This is Bill. He's out here flying his biplane this morning. I believe that's Jerry standing behind here. It's cold out here this morning. It's there's a couple guys pulling in with their trailer there, but they're just starting to show up out here. We've got the Roadtrek out here. Sue's in here making her way, and someone else in. So there'll be quite a few out of the field this morning because of the meetings today. And we always draw, especially when you feed people. When you feed people, they tend to come out here and join us, you know. Usually Saturdays are pretty busy. We fields mowed up really nice. We got a new mower for the club. We have several mowers out here, and we got these little gang mowers that go behind, and they keep it pretty nice. They can mow this whole thing in a couple hours. Quite a bit of grass out here. This is our FPV field out here, first person view. We fly racing quads and that out here. We also fly helicopters on this end. So it's cold out this morning. I think it was 47. Supposed to get up to 80 degrees today. Yeah, Jerry's out here. He's gonna fly his. This is a foamy, looks like a little jet. I think it's a pusher. They make a little more noise than the regular one there. There he's up in the air. Yeah, these things are fun. Inexpensive little foamy jet. It's fairly easy to fly. So this morning's coffee chat's a little different. Now, we did this last Saturday. We come out to the field there and did our chat. We're able to do this because we can live stream. Our phone now has unlimited data, which we didn't have before, and so now we're able to live stream. Guys are putting a canopy up down at the end. The sun will come out pretty bright. There's a few little wispy clouds out here. There he goes again. Those are fun little planes. Inexpensive little, kind of like a jet. Anybody come on board? Welcome this morning, Saturday morning. Hey, if you got any comments, leave your comments. Things we'll chat about anything you can imagine. Anything from camping, road trekking, boondocking, RC, drones, quads, motorcycles, whatever you can think about, we'll chat about it. Tomorrow morning is supposed to be like 85 tomorrow, but today's supposed to be about 80, but it's a very cold start. So I'm not sure. I hope the stream works out really good out here. Did it last week. I had a nice view of the stream. We didn't get any breakup in that. Like sometimes you get that. And they'll shelter down at this end is where, like I said, we fly the drones. Let me show you some of these are some of my racing quads here. I've got a couple of these. This yellowish one, greenish one, was one already built, but the little blue one here is one I built from scratch. It's really fast. It'll do just darn near 100 mile an hour. It's really cool, but we flying with goggles. You can see my goggles laying up on the case. It's first person view. They you just think, hey John, good morning, how you doing? You got a question? What do you got today going? Glad to see John come aboard this morning. He's up where it's real cold. I'm complaining because it's cold here. He's up in Canada, and I'm sure it's a lot colder up in Canada than it is right here. Let me flip this back around here for a minute. Yeah, I'm all bundled up here, but I layer because I said by noon. Great stuff. Wondering if you measure your bleach for your sanitization. You know, I don't. You know, I just pour some in. I suppose you could get too much bleach when you're sanitizing your tanks. So, you know, I'm not sure what the ratio is. I usually just put a little bit in. You could probably, I'm going to say if you put a half a cup in a full tank would probably be plenty. Now, I don't know if you're planning on just putting it in and then draining it back out or just leaving it in. If you're going to use it to drink with, I mean, I would go down to just a tiny bit, you know, maybe 1/8 of a cup. Really takes very, very little. I wouldn't get too crazy, but if you're just going to sanitize it and drain it back out again, you could put a little bit more on it. But I really don't. Yes, 4 hours is, there's Ralph out here. He's waving at me. 4 hours, yeah, to sanitize is all. So, yeah, just to sanitize, you know, I wouldn't get crazy with it, but you could add probably a little bit more to clear it out, and you know, you can run it through your lines, through your like your toilet lines, your sink lines, and but you know, a quarter cup would be probably plenty to put in your system and fill it all the way full and run it through, and then drain it back out. I think guys who just sanitize it and leave it to drink, I don't think a lot of people drink their water. They usually carry, you know, bottled water anymore. That's kind of the going thing. And so, like, if you're gonna drink it, just, I don't know, several drops or so in it, just enough to kill any bacteria on it. We never drink our water here. We mainly just use it to do dishes, you know, flush toilets and stuff with it. So I hope that helped you out there. Hey, what's the weather like up in Canada this morning? We've got several people that come down here for the winter time, and they're up from Canada, and they'll come down and spend, you know, the winters where it's supposedly warm. Hey, thanks, dude. Your blog is super helpful on this stuff. We are just learning. A half a cup is it? Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah, you know, it's a learning curve. I'm still learning on the Roadtrek, different tricks and tips, you know, different types of batteries. We have solar on ours. Let's flip it back around here and give you a little more view of our Roadtrek. But yeah, there's always things to be learning on it. Let me show you we added the antenna to it. It was our most recent thing we added to it. Weather is cold, still snow here, but spring is in the air. I bet I tell you what, we had a really cold. December was pretty cold. January was freezing cold. You want to see the inside of the Roadtrek? Let's just do that. We'll open it up. Sue's in here having her coffee. Let's open the doors up. She's probably going to get cold here.
Good morning.
John's on board here.
Hi, John. Hey.
Sue's sitting out here. It feels warm in here. I'm going to probably leave some cold, but it's going to warm up. But she sits out here. Hi, Sue, John says.
Hi, John. How are you? Having my coffee.
She's having her coffee.
Actually, it's tea. I already had coffee.
She has her laptop set up here. She gets movies and watches movies while she's out here. Let's see if we can
going back there.
Flip it on. Hope my picture don't get off out here because we lose connection. But she's got the television running here in the background. She starts the generator up when we first get out here, and she makes herself some oatmeal and a cup of tea. And so this is her hangout in the summertime when it's really warm out here, and it gets really warm. She can run the generator, and I'll open up the back doors and we'll kind of show you through the back. But she'll stay nice and cool here in the let's This is the, we'll open up the back door here, get my camera swing around right. Right now we don't have the bed made up, we just kind of have it open like a lounge. You know, generally the beds, put the pillows clear across, and we usually keep it made if we're going to be out camping a lot, but when we're not staying the night, this just makes it open. I put my RC stuff back here. We wish we would have had the popper where we could sleep the other way, because whoever sleeps here in the back, yeah, it's a cool way to get out and do stuff, John. It's great, you know.
You can still take a nap laying across the back, straight across those three.
Yeah, if one person wanted to sleep, you can sleep right here on the back, straight across. Down below here, I have, I don't know if you can get a view. This is my, get over here. This is my inverter. It comes in. We run the refrigerator off the inverter. We have a, I mean, you can see it up here again. The refrigerator is just one of those dorm styles. We had the regular three-way refrigerator in there, but it gave us problems. So we put the dorm style refrigerator in there, and that has worked out. I use it on solar. It'll run 20. Yeah, it's right now it's 35 degrees in there, but we have. I don't know if I get far enough away here. You can see my solar panels up on the roof. You can just see them sticking up there. We got two 100-watt panels, so we have 200 watts of solar, and we run our refrigerator on it pretty much 24/7. I was told that the system wouldn't work to run that little compressor. And do I have an aftermarket monitoring thing? Actually, what I have got for battery monitoring, I'll show you this again. In here, you'll see this little thing here. Completely secure. Notice all that is a down here at the flea market. We got a little place that has all these electronic stuff, and all I did is put a. It comes with this little 12-volt thing, and I put a little plug on it. What do you call it? Cigarette lighter plug on it, and then I use that. I can see what the voltage is like. You know, it's nothing sophisticated, but it works out good. So that's what I put on to the to keep track of my battery voltages and that on it. It stays pretty good with the solar. It's probably just now beginning to make a little bit of solar power now. We use a lot of solar here at the field. We have a charging station. We have one down at that end. We got 800 watts of solar that they can charge their radio control batteries. And then we have one down at this end that we have a little charging station here. And you can see this morning the solar's already bringing in 15.2 volts. And it's just barely, the sun is, there is some clouds here. Let's see if I can show you the sky. There is some clouds there, and the sun is just barely peeking out. And we're already getting 15 volts from the solar panel. I'll walk out here a little ways. You can see this is just a 50-watt panel we have up on the roof here. And we use that down here at this end to charge our batteries. So solar is pretty awesome. You use it for not only our RVs, but we use it for charge out here at the field. You know, it really works out pretty good. Been watching a new guy. I watch a lot of YouTube. This guy has a Roadtrek, an older one. I guess it's a 95. Been watching his videos. He has a bunch of them. He travels. Can't think of his handle right now, but I've been watching his from day one where he bought this. He's going to go out and live in his Roadtrek. He bought a 95, and it. So he's. Oh, you got a. Yeah, hey, good to see you, John. I'm glad you came aboard. I always love to have people come by there and join the chat. So, hey, enjoy your Saturday. And, hey, it's going to get warm up there before you know it. So anyway, this guy we were watching has this. He's done all these modifications to his Roadtrek, and then he's going to be living in it. And I'm trying to follow his adventures out on the road there and see what he's up to. So... But I just started watching him yesterday, and I've just kind of gone through his whole things. I don't travel like that. So I have a list of Roadtrek things, but it's just different things I've done to my Roadtrek here. Let's just flip this back around here a minute. You can see what I'm doing. We use a smooth cues what I use out here on when I do a live stream. There's my buddy Todd. He brought me some coffee. He's a good guy. He shows up. There's only a couple of us really flies a lot of quads there, but get around the background. Sometimes he'll pop in and bring me some coffee there. So that's good for the coffee chat, you know. How much better you can do is have coffee. So I think we're going to go ahead and get out here this morning. So thought we'd pop on, just try to do a live stream. Hey, if you have any comments, leave them in the comments section below. And anything you want to talk about, we'll talk about them tomorrow. Even if you're not watching it live, we can do it tomorrow. So if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I can always use more subscribers. So we'll see everybody tomorrow. Have a great Saturday.